action. We got Gary David in the first quarter alone, leading the charge para sa Powerade Tigers. He had 9 points in this ballgame. After that missed shot, you can see na itong B-Meg or Powerade ay talagang hinahanap kaagad si Gary David, taking that left flank three-pointer right there. He had 9 points in that opening quarter. James Yap gave B-Meg its early taste of the lead after a few efforts on that side of the court mula sa two-time former MVP. But as you can see, itong first quarter na to, dito rin talaga naglakas at naglabas ng lakas in the inside presence itong si Kirby Raymundo. 30-23 for B-Meg at the start of that second quarter. And this is where we see PJ Simon. Alam mo, nag-16 points in the last game for PJ Simon. But let's take a look at this action right there. Nice drop right there, anticipating itong si PJ Simon na talagang papasahan siya ng bola. So PJ Simon getting 16 last game, 15 points for him just at the half. And it wasn't just the scoring of B-Meg that really did them well and gave them the advantage throughout this ball game. Defensively, and of course, yung character nila, yung confidence nila going into that ball game really gave them the boost. Now, going to that third quarter, dito nagkaroon ng altercation si Josh Orbistondo and Celino Cruz. It has been a physical ball game, and as you can see, even Coach Tim Cole was really trying to get in the middle of it. Naging resulta nito na patalsik itong si Celino Cruz, and he was out of the ball game, and Josh Orbistondo and the rest of the Tigers hindi na talaga nagtama yung mga tingin nila sa isa't isa. But that's one of the things that Gary David was talking about earlier. After that altercation of Josh Orbistondo, dahil nga sa ginawa kay Celino Cruz, parang nagalit na daw ang Tigre, and that did a lot of good para sa mga Powerade Tigers. And Gary David said, binigay na namin sa kanila. Coach Tim Cohn trying to pacify everything. And the emotion, even you see Gary David sa likod na yun, pati siya humahabol dito kay Josh Orbistondo, and it took Mark Fingers and the rest to pacify itong si Celino Cruz. Going into the rest of this ballgame, fourth quarter of action sa loob. Itong mga plays na nakikita natin, actually that's another shot right there here in the third quarter, wherein magandang pinatapos ng B-Meg 87-78. Going into the fourth quarter, Gary David pumukol dito ng tres. This is how they set him up. He was asking for that ball. On the other side, Marshall Lassiter really losing it, but the defense of Powerade really anticipating that pass, sending it over now to Gary David for that three. Money on that ball, at nag-init na kagad ang kamay ni Gary David. But more than that, you're gonna see also James Yap. Siya din ang magpapakita sa two-time scoring champion. The former two-time MVP will silence this excited Powerade crowd, and this is how he did it. As you can see, they're trying to give the ball inside. That's been where their advantage is, and James Yap nakawala sa kanyang defender, and it was a very close ball game with less than a minute remaining in that fourth quarter. And they sent, of course, their hounders, their hound dogs to try to go for that rebound. Unfortunately, Powerade really hungry to get control of that leather. They're sending it over to this side. Gary David asking for it. Here's an outside shot, missing it. Gary David right on top. Here's a three-pointer, knocking it down. Mainit ang kamay ni Gary David. Lakas ng puso at saka tibay talaga. But here in the overtime quarter, after we go 115 all, this is where Powerade went to work. Gary David specifically, napasok si PJ Simon sa shooting nitong si Gary David. He ended up with huge numbers. I mean, to average 30-plus points in this series. And he waited for that. They really felt bad that they left him wide open. At sabi ni Gary David, ganto kainit ang kamay ko. And it was a 131-123 victory para sa Tigers. Gary David and family elated with a Final Four appearance. At titignan nila kung sinong makakalaban ba nila dito, kung ang rain or shine or Ginebra. David with 37 points, 4 assists, 8 of 13. Can you believe it, Gabe? From 3. I mean, how does that change everything should you also get to meet them in the final?